In today's video, we're doing something different. No slides, no flashy websites, just a real, raw update straight from my phone. I recently had a conversation with a staffer for a U.S. senator, and what he shared about Social Security was if you're concerned about your future benefits, this is something you need to hear, because it gives us a glimpse into what lawmakers are actually discussing behind closed doors. The entire conversation focused on Social Security. I asked directly, why wasn't he there more for seniors in what's being called President Trump's one big beautiful bill? Specifically, why wasn't there a provision to eliminate taxes on Social Security benefits? According to the staffer, that measure likely won't be in the bill. Senators are reviewing the bill, and some already believe it may be dead on arrival in the Senate. The reason the tax elimination wasn't included, he said, is because of the potential impact on Social Security's solvency. Instead, the bill includes a $4,000 enhanced deduction, which they believe is a less damaging alternative. Completely removing Social Security taxes would speed up insolvency. Right now, the trust fund is projected to run dry by 2033 or 2034, but that date could arrive even sooner if revenue falls. I also asked about the CPI-E, a more accurate way to calculate cost of living adjustments for seniors, based on what older Americans actually spend. He told me that while CPI-E makes sense on paper, lawmakers are trying to find ways to support seniors without bringing that insolvency date even closer. That's why reducing other costs, like prescription drugs, is a big focus. Remember, Trump signed an executive order requiring drug makers to align U.S. drug prices with those paid in other countries. So instead of paying $1,000 for a drug like for example, we'd pay what others pay often, just a few $100s. He also emphasized the need to reduce fraud and waste, which he said is another way to preserve the trust fund. And here's a tough truth he shared. There will be pain, either now or later. That means tough decisions, whether it's raising taxes or changing full retirement age. Now, President Trump has been very clear that he opposes cuts to Social Security. That includes raising the retirement age, which would effectively reduce benefits by about 7% for every year added. But some lawmakers are still discussing this option because it could technically save money for the program. I pressed further and asked, is there likely to be more for seniors in this bill than what's already included? His answer was blunt. There's a lot of support for benefit enhancements, but the timing is terrible. With the debt ceiling looming, unresolved tax policy, and a long list of competing priorities like immigration reform, it's unlikely we'll see big gains in this bill. He said, and I quote, "At this time, the goal is to maintain standard of living, not necessarily improve any benefit." That line really stuck with me. It's telling. We also talked about the $4,000 enhanced deduction. I asked him directly, is this guaranteed for people aged 65 and over? He told me there are already discussions about adjusting the age requirement. Some lawmakers want it to start at full retirement age, not 65. So instead of seniors benefiting earlier, they'd have to wait until age 67 to claim it. And keep in mind, this deduction isn't specifically for people on Social Security, just anyone age 65 or older under current proposals. Now, I want to be clear. These are ongoing discussions, not final decisions. This staffer works closely with a Republican senator and attends these meetings, so he's got his ear to the ground. There will likely be some benefits for seniors in the final version of the bill, but what exactly will be included? It's just too early to say. Lawmakers want to get this bill passed by July 4th, which gives us a little over 6 weeks. It's a tight window, and a lot can change between now and then. Will we see that $200 per month increase that President Biden promised? No. Not in this bill. Will we see CPI implemented? Again, not in this bill, although it could come up in a standalone proposal later on. Are there measures to reduce costs in areas like housing, food, or property taxes? Possibly, but nothing is confirmed yet. What is clear is that the Trump administration is focused on reducing federal spending, shrinking government, and putting more control in the hands of the states. They want to cut costs first and then maybe reinvest some of those savings back into the people through things like enhanced tax credits. This is also why you're not seeing direct stimulus checks or DOGE dividend-style payouts. Those ideas are basically off the table for now. Instead, the focus is shifting to structural reforms and targeted tax incentives. That's also why we're hearing about increasing SNAP benefits, though that too may depend on how much authority is handed to the states versus the federal government. So I know a lot of seniors are asking, why is there nothing in this bill for us? Why are we still being priced out of basic needs like housing, food, and medication? The answer, unfortunately, is that the current goal is not to improve your benefits as simply to keep you from falling further behind. That is why the staffer put that one sentence in bold. Asterisk, the goal is to maintain standard of living, not necessarily improve any benefit. Asterisk, that's the mindset driving this legislation right now. I'll keep you updated every step of the way as more details emerge. If you found this format helpful, raw, unfiltered, straight from the source hit, that like button and let me know in the comments by typing new social security style ***. If there's interest, I'll keep doing videos like this. I really appreciate you watching. Stay informed, stay engaged, and as always, I'll see you in the next update.